No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercovers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream, look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm dead. 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 Squad. Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't give face that before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating, it's a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your Highness, I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind. Squad, I'm dead. 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 Squad. Oh my God. Fire. Squad. I'm dead.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Bills are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the Dolphins secondary that could be in for a long day.
Well, Larry, no snow in the forecast, but the wind is whipping off Lake Erie and into New Era Field, just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and... and the Buffalo Bills. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Now let's go! Hey, ready?
On second down, here's Peterman. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now Peterman. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They go play action with Peterman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. From the shotgun, Peterman. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. David Irving in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On first down, Peterman. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 41-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Over! No. Check. Patriot! All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard near the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Peterman. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him, it would have been a different story. Long long night.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go. Boom, watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
Second down, Peterman. And that'll be incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
No. Check. Detroit.
On third and goal, Peterman. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So now here come the Dolphins. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Peterman. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Blue, no. Check. Patriot. Detroit. What's the edge?
Out of the gun, Peterman. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Peterman. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Blue landing.
Now Peterman. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down. He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. D. Ford in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. And he finds Julius Thomas. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time, and it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Peterman on 2nd down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. Green 30. 59 Mike. Check. 9.
Here's Peterman to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Check A2. Check A2. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Peterman to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Looks to be right around the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Right. Inside right here. Right. Back there. No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Check 52. Kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. Space to run past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. David Irving, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And here come the Bills. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Peterman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go!
They run again with a Jai. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. This is a Jai. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Steps, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 51 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now it's Ajayi. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Jay Ajayi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play. Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Here's Peterman to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Barkevius Mingo in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Bills on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, Peterman. And it's caught by Parker. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now it's Peterman. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh busting through to get him for a loss of 6. From midfield now, here's Peterman. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. Over.
Now Peterman on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevious Mingo in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Peterman. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Peterman dancing to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
This offense so far on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Peterman. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run.
Let's go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll set up a throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Play action. They'll throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Carl Lawson in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%. 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Bills getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe. But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 2nd down, Peterman. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Watch it now. Detroit! Set! Boom! 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Peterman. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Bills on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play clock winding down. Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. Being chased out left. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, Peterman over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now it's Peterman. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Third and 2. Now Peterman. And he finds Hayward Bay. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Shift together here from the D-line. From the gun, it's Peterman. And he rifles one incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. To throw again is Peterman. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Detroit. Let's go.
On 3rd and goal, Peterman. Buying time to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll drop to throw. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Stills, right side. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27. The Bills on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. Here it's 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was
and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now back to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bills, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year.